pretty much everything.
Okay. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 1810 and 2024 CR 1811 State versus Jason Densler. Could I have parties announced?
Jim Oltersdorf or Jason Densler?
And are you Jason Densler?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery in each of these cause numbers and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovering each cause number. And each cause number, sir, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment in each cause number?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented in each cause number?
We are.
Okay. And each cause number, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each cause number, you're charged with credit card or debit abuse with a repeat enhancement allegation. If the state is able to prove up the repeat enhancement allegation, then your range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering into these plea bargain agreements, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Counsel, in each cause number, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney in each of these cause numbers, and did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
And each cause number, according to the plea bargain agreement, the cases are to run concurrently. There to be no contacts with the complainant and restitution to the complainant. Punishments be assessed at 4 years in the prison, and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea in each of these cause numbers?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
I do understand.
Counsel, are there been any such motions?
No, ma'am.
Then in cause number 2024 CR 1810, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And in cause number 2024 CR 1811, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Will offer states exhibit 1 with attachments.
No objections.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, I did.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. To the enhancement paragraph in each indictment, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
excuse me, off the record for a moment. Could you have Jason and come down and tell him to call the defense to come? Oh, all right. If you call Jason to come down, and we're back on the record. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachment in each cause number, the court is going to find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. In each cause number, the court is going to find the enhancements true based upon your plea of true and based upon states exhibits 1 and attachments. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, I took him from the court, the competency court to this court, and he's a nonviolent offender. His history is of a nonviolent nature, including his enhancements. I'd ask the court to file the plea bargain.
All right, let's discuss the restitution. And cause number 2024 CR 1810. What is the restitution amount? I saw something in the steps that says $6,300. I don't know if that's total or not.
That's one case, Judge.
I thought that was in the,
I've got it backwards, Judge. 2024-1811, I believe is 63, around 6,300. That would be to George Salinas.
All right, no, actually, George Salinas's,
I'm
it's
sorry.
not the 6,300, the other complainant in the 810.
Sorry.
right, on the cost number ending in 11, the amount is 6,300. And that's to John Kelly Valadez. And in the cause number ending in 10,
Wait. So 11,
yes.
you're saying that's the 6,300 to Valadez?
Yes.
Okay. And the 10,
0 is 1,300 to George Salinas Jr.
all right, so in that case, I saw that they said there were 2 MacBooks and they were valued at $13.99 each, and there were 2. Am I reading that incorrectly?
No, you're reading that correctly. That's to the design company, which is Mr. Valdez, I believe. Is that right, sir?
That's my recollection.
Yes,
So, I mean, is it $13.99 times 2?
yes.
And so where's the $1,300 coming in?
I believe that is how much was used on the card.
That was the ATM amount, I believe, on Mr. Salinas.
Well, then I put it at $4,098.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's fine.
All right, so let me do this. And cause number 2024 CR 1810. The court has previously stated is finding you guilty. The enhancement's true. This is the run concurrent with 2024 1811. There's to be no contact with George Salinas Jr. There's to be restitution of $4,000 $98 to George Salinas Jr. And there's to be 4 years in the prison, credit for any time served. Is there anything else with regards to that cause number?
Nothing.
No, Your Honor.
And then in cause number 2024 CR 1811, the court is finding you guilty. The court is finding the enhancement true. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 1810. There's to be no contact and restitution to John Kelly Valadez in the amount of $6,300. 4 years prison. Credit for any time served. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing in that cause number?
No, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because these are plea bargain agreements, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
All right, and then they gave me 2 other cause numbers. Oh, this was just extra. Oh, thank you. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You're gonna have to make decisions in your life. Do you want to continue to steal? You know, everything that you stole, is it worth 4 years of your life?
No, ma'am.
You cannot be building your happiness off somebody else's misery. I know your counsel said these were not violent offenses, but people were still violated. Now you have somebody who perhaps because you took $6,300 out of their bank account, maybe they have payments that come out of their account, their mortgage, their utilities, and maybe all of that bounced because you stole from them. Can't do it. If you have a drug or alcohol problem and need help with that, there are plenty of places in San Antonio that are free. I'm not the judge in this court, it's Judge Murray, but when you're released from prison, if you can't find a place to get help, if you have mental health issues, if you have drug issues, if you have housing issues, if you can't find a place that can help you, you can always come back to court. If I'm here, I will pick up the phone and call to get you help. You understand?
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck to you. You're welcome. Good afternoon. All right. We have a question. And I'm going to print out an answer for you all. And I don't know if you all want to give them this answer or not. Or if you all want to go ahead and release them for the day. But just 1 second. All right, state defense.
Oh. Get the names of the rooms of each one in the call box.
Now I can do that one, or either I can do, you have all the evidence. Because it's back there. And can I have that, the next that's printed out? Thank you. State defense.
I think just to.
It's just the
make note of
boilerplate
all
one.
the evidence. I think we'll all agree on that. Yeah, that second one.
That second one, Your Honor, and everyone should agree. Yeah.
That one, Judge, and not this one.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go on the record. All right, the court has received the following question from the jurors. Can we get the names of the owners of each number from the call logs? Have both the state and defense had a chance to review the question?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
The court suggests the following supplemental charge with reference to your inquiry. You now have before you all the testimony, exhibits, and evidence that was submitted, and you are instructed to continue your deliberations. Any objection to that being the answer?
Not from the state.
Not from the defense.
Any objection to that, to sending that answer back to the jurors?
Not from the state.
No, Judge.
And so as agreed, I'll bring the jury in at 5. It's-
That's what I walked about actually.
All right, because we're close.
We'll be back at 5.
All right, thank you. Bring the jurors in.
All right, for the jury.
Please be seated. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to allow you to take your recess for today. The instructions I am going to give to you are the same instructions that I've been giving to you. But I cannot stress enough that you must follow these instructions. Does everyone understand? You have begun your deliberations. You are not allowed to deliberate again unless you are in the jury room and all 12 of you are in the jury room. Do you understand? You are not, it'll probably be best, don't even think about this case unless you're in the jury room and all 12 of you are there and you're deliberating. So what that means is when you return, if there are 8 of you there and we're waiting for the others to appear, you're not allowed to talk about the case or start deliberating about the case internally with yourself or with the persons who are there. Does everyone understand? You are not to do any investigation work. You're not to watch anything about this case. If you see anything about this case, you are to ignore it. You're to keep your badges visibly displayed because there are attorneys that are probably going to be walking around throughout all of San Antonio because of this is the week of Fiesta, right? So if somebody starts talking to you about this case or you hear somebody talking about it, ignore it, move away. If somebody asks you any questions about this case, you're not allowed to answer. Does everyone understand? There should be no media or anyone calling you. I don't think there will be, but if somebody does, let the court know. Does everyone understand? All right, do you all have any questions before I tell you when I'm going to expect you back? All right, so all of you, all 14 of you will need to be back here on Monday. And Monday, the same number of jurors that are usually called up will be the same number that were here last week. So you know parking is going to be at a premium. So if you want, you all can come back at 9 or either you can come back at 9:30 on Monday. 9:30 or 9? 9. All right, so you'll need to be back at 9. Now the 2 alternates, you will not be in the room with them for deliberation. And everyone, when you begin to deliberate in the alternates, you will need to return your cell phones to the deputies. Does everyone understand? Anything you do not understand? All right, we'll see you back Monday at 9 a.m. If there is an issue with employment, what I can tell you is they are not allowed to dock you or penalize you for being here. If there is some issue with employment, just let us know. And I will write a letter to let them know that you're serving on a jury. All right, everyone, please rise for the jurors. Right, everyone, please be seated. And all right, thank you. All right, the jurors will be back on Monday at 9. Yeah, you all will be here. If they have any questions or there's some issues, of course, we all have your numbers and we will call you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, is there anything else?
May I be excused, Your Honor, and I will not be here on Monday.
All right, yes,
Thinking I have cleared up with my question.
all right, thank you.